Today, I'm going to show you how our factory production team installed a Maxx Air fan on my personal Scout camper, which I absolutely love. So we started by removing the screws on the exterior and interior of the camper, did a little scraping to get the old caulk off. And then once we pulled the old fan out, we were left with the hole obviously, but also the wires from the old fan. So this makes it super easy to tie them into this brand new Maxx Air cover, which we'll show you in a second. So once we had a jig put onto the roof, a 14-inch by 14-inch jig, we wanted to make sure that we clamped it down to make it tight and safe to do our routing. So to start off the process, we drilled a hole in the roof so that we get the router inside. And once we had the router tool running, this was fast. It was clean. It was a little bit noisy, but Christian ran that thing super efficiently and buzzed out this nice new hole for this new Maxx Air fan very quickly. From there, we want to do a little bit of cleaning. You can see inside my camper there, the wires, my pictures from IKEA. So that's really my picture, or my camper. Nobody else has that IKEA picture by their sink. So I did a little bit of cleaning, made sure all the old caulking was tidied up. So Christian will give this thing a scrape in a second here, scrape off all the old uneven surfaces to make sure that the new fan is sitting flat because we don't want to have any issues with it sealing to the roof. And then over to the side there, we had the other parts of the team using the butyl tape. So we did 2 rounds of butyl tape to ensure that we have a good seal underneath the screws. So once we screw it down, it's going to suck that butyl tape tight, creating a seal underneath there. I also had the team fill in the old holes from the circular 12-volt fan, just to make sure that if any water did get in there, it wasn't coming through the holes. And then from there, the existing wiring, we just got it ready so that we could crimp it and get the new Maxx Air fan installed. So you can see here just finalizing the crimping. And then we're going to drop this new fan in that nicely routed hole. So I'm going to pop it in here in a second. And all we're going to do is put screws into all the holes and get it nice and tight. So with the butyl tape and the screws, it's already sitting super tight. But then we're going to end up using some self-leveling sealant to go all the way around those drill holes and all around the edges, just to ensure that no water can come in through this Maxx Air fan. When we go inside the camper here, you can see we're installing this interior panel or piece for the Maxx Air fan. It's a little bit wide, so we had to trim off a tiny bit of the edge to make sure that fit nicely. But here you can see the self-leveling sealant that we used over the screws and around the edges. Now I had a Maxx Air fan installed on mine so that I could use it during the rain without any water getting my camper, but it sits high, so you know what, I probably wouldn't do that again, but this was the first time we did it at the factory, so I just want to see how it looked. And then we went to the Scout camper zone, or the Scout owners meetup. You could see it there out in the wild. Looked awesome. There were tons of Scout campers here, tons of great ideas. It was a great event,